Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to Sports Plus here in Norwood, Ohio. Cincinnati Bearcats hockey. You are watching on YouTube. Thanks for joining us. We're just about set for the national anthem between, as the two teams match up, the University of Cincinnati Bearcats welcoming in the Indiana Hoosiers. I will turn it over to Deepak, the PA announcer. All right, folks, thanks for joining us. What we just went over were the starting lineups there, and I have them for you. First, for the visiting Indiana Hoosiers, on defense, Scott Berger will be wearing number 4. Also on defense, his partner, Robert Crane, wearing the number 11. Forward centering, Austin Eag, he is wearing number 13. Jordan Kelly, a winger, along with Everett Grimes, respectively wearing number 22 and 25. In net for the Indiana Hoosiers will be number 35, Steven Gazer. Gazer does not have a record at this point, but the Indiana Hoosiers are 1-1, coming off a split series against the Louisville Cardinals, battling them tough, winning at home before losing on the road in their last game, a 6-5 decision. Indiana will be wearing their road maroon jerseys with a cream trim and numeral. Looks very good, if you ask me. Very traditional uniform. The Bearcats will be wearing white. White at home is a little bit of a rarity, but white with red trim, black numerals, and we are set for the opening faceoff. Starting line, Brady Kiplinger, Dalton Drum, Ryan Murphy, Matt Lidley, Sam Dorf, and in net, number 30, Michael Weber. So Bearcats, as we know, are 3-0, had an impressive East Coast road trip, defeating Maryland, United States Naval Academy, and West Virginia last weekend. This is the home opener for the Cats, and we are pleased that you're joining us. Turnover in the defensive zone by the Hoosiers, picking up the puck and trying to move it forward was Dalton Drum and company. Instead, the puck gets moved out. Ryan Murphy will swing it across. Kiplinger moves it with speed, moves around a guy. Nice move. Tried to keep it on his stick. Finally poked the side. And now the Hoosiers trying to move it up and out, but it stays in. Good keep in by number 21, Matt Lindley. That's our first whistle of the game. And we will have a stoppage in play. Face off will still stay in the Bearcats offensive zone. More of the same for the Cincinnati Bearcats this year. They have scored 31 goals. That is insane with 3 games into the season, only allowing 13. Indiana is an even 12-12, goals allowed, goals forced. So they were very evenly matched with Louisville, which makes this game even more of a measuring stick for Cincinnati, who has a rivalry with Louisville, undoubtedly. Chris Bowers pinches forward, moves the puck ahead, and then absolutely tabletops a guy and missed on a clothesline. Wow. How about that? Interesting play there as Anthony Magro just went up and over the back of Chris Bowers, then took a number, tried to take a swing at him. Bowers avoided that as well. Bearcats contain the puck in the zone. Tipped ahead, Bowers there to play it in the neutral zone and dump it back, and Cincinnati will get a defensive change. Oh, big hit there. Damian Lona laying the boom. John Bonta, the beneficiary. He will take a shot. It glances off of Magro's skate, who happens to break his stick. So not only has Magro taken a shot off the shoe, broken a stick, and been tabletopped, and we're only 2 minutes into this game. Puck sent in, punted practically. Talibi settles it down. Puck is now moved ahead. McAllister swings it around. That's John Van Sterling. Von Sterling puts a backhanded attempt. It is swatted away. He will go right in at the net, trying to just jam it home. Cannot. Indiana coming away with it and clearing it. Kyle Ahrens there in the center line. Takes a few hits from Sherman Colicchio before running into an Indiana Hoosier. Both teams playing physical to this point. And for Cincinnati, a team that scored 31 goals, you'd be surprised. The first period is not their period. They have only scored about 6 goals in the first period. I know that sounds like a lot. Icing waved off. But Cincinnati has done the bulk of their damage in the second period. So Bearcats would like to jump out to a hot start, put this one away here early, as fans are still making their way in. Good sized crowd here at Sports Plus. 2-on-2. Shot there by Lang is gloved and saved by Gazer. Cincinnati sending the line of Greg Bowers out there. He will be the centerman. Lang stays out, left wing side. And on the right wing is Dylan Metterhouse. First bit of action we get to see these guys at. Dorf and Lindley on defense. Lindley keeping it in at the blue line. Playing it on the far side, short boards. And the puck is moved out. Michael Weber thinks about playing it, decides against it. And if you're wondering, no, we do not have the clock here working, but we appreciate you sticking with us anyway. I'll keep you up to date on the time. So far we've played 4 minutes, so we're at the 16-minute mark. Moving ahead with it. That's Campbell. Campbell has it taken away, can't get a shot off, as he was trying to pursue this offense for the Hoosiers. Indiana not to be denied. Medenham gets a hit along the boards. He pushes the puck forward before being edged out and now having to reset. Kunis dumps it in for the Hoosiers. There to claim it is Dorf. Sam Dorf, back and forth. Now sends it along the boards where it is misplayed by Berger. Puck sent in. We've played 5 minutes here so far, and the Bearcats and Hoosiers are scoreless. Cincinnati with 6 shots. That is the first shot of the night for the Hoosiers, and that comes off the stick of Berger. So as impressive as it is that Indiana knocked off the Louisville Cardinals once last week, Ryan Murray on the breakaway. Murphy goes backhand, scores. It's that quick as we take a look. A great feed in. Murphy finds himself all alone and splits the defense. Shows forehand, goes backhand, and the Bearcats are now out in front 1-0. What a goal there by Ryan Murphy. So we are having a little bit of technical difficulties on the scoreboard. I'll keep you as up to date as I can. Ryan Murphy scores on the 7th shot by the Bearcats. Dalton Drum now breaking out with the puck, moves around the defenseman, gets back to it, looking for some help on the left wing side, gets it out to Kiplinger. He shoots it just wide of the net. Bearcats looking to strike while the iron's hot. Puck being cycled around. Murphy looking up top for Kugler. Puck is instead taken away. That's Herbst with it. He moves it ahead. Okada edges out his man and taking down Justin Kelly, or excuse me, Jordan Kelly. I apologize. Ryan Murphy, good speed, pushes the puck ahead. 1-on-1, now 2-on-1. Kiplinger and Murph switch back and forth. Oh, what a play there. Not sure if Gazer made a glove on it or not. He did a spectacular job of just staying put and not getting crossed by the Bearcats. Cincinnati avoids a too many men on the ice penalty there, as a line change right in the neutral zone as a possession was handed back over. Damian Lona, the captain, swings it back down around. And there to pick it up is Fitzgerald. I want to thank Colin Fitzgerald of the Indiana Hoosiers. He helped me out with the lines for today, told me who was a scratch and any jersey changes that we need to know about. So thank you to Colin. Hopefully your family is watching. We appreciate it. Indiana, not that far of a trip, though Bloomington is a little bit further than just East Indiana, or West Harrison as we call it here in Cincinnati. Puck intercepted off the stick of Colin Rack. He does a good job of saving himself, breaking up the play, and avoiding any further trouble. Indiana takes it in. Kyle Ahrens able to block a shot. And that one couldn't have felt good. Scott Berger had a clean look, but found the shin guard of number 4, Kyle Ahrens. Play here on the near side wall. Back and forth. Bearcats trying to get it out. Bonta has it. Now looking for Lona. Lona ahead of the play. Unable to play it as he was offsides. Puck dumped in by the Hoosiers. Now's a good time to give credit where credit's due to the officials for today's game. Refereeing Chris Sheridan and Mark Hodge. Hodge we're very familiar with. And on the line will be Bradley Dean. Von Kieserling has the puck, far side, dumps it down to McAllister. McAllister behind the net, looking for some help. Damian Lona gives it back. Tripping penalty will be called, and it will go against the Indiana Hoosiers. There's usually one guy who looks confused, and when we find him, I believe that will be Sherman Colicchio. No, it is not. He looked confused, but instead they will send another man to the box. Cross-checking is the call, and the Bearcats are on the power play. John Cristiano was the man that is booked with the cross-checking penalty, and the Bearcats on the power play where they've been dynamite. So far this year, they have a 57.9 ranking on the power play, or percentage, excuse me. That is absolutely incredible. Over 50% of the time, they are burying it. Nick Okada, right there at the point, moves it over to Lona. Lona looking, right wing side, dumps it back, and broken stick there by Nick Okada. So we are even strength until Okada can get a stick. Damian Lona, wise move, clearing the puck, or clearing the destroyed stick out of the offensive zone. Lona looking in, dumps it down. Kiplinger is there. Thinks about going in, decides to turn back, send it out to Lona. There to get the rebound is Murphy. This is an exhausting penalty kill for the Hoosiers. Unable to get off the ice, swinging the puck around an open net. Missed there by Nick Okada. Damian Lona able to keep the puck in. Okada just trying to break in the new stick. We can understand how he'd miss it. Brand new stick after he broke it on the last one. 40 seconds to play on the power play. 10:33 to go here in the first period. Bearcats out in front 1-0 on a Ryan Murphy goal. Bearcats trying to get it on the power play here. Last 30 seconds. Nick Okada, top of the right wing circle. Looks to the point. Lona's shot is broken up by the newly numbered Hoosier. That is Grimes. He will be wearing number 21. It says 25 online, but I had to do a little bit of snooping to figure that out. Lona has it. Moving, Kiplinger, left wing side. Goes behind the net. Last 7 seconds. Michael Weber alerting the team by slamming his stick on the ice. Shot on net, it goes wide. Hoosiers are back at full strength. Okada keeping it in the zone. Looking cross-eyed for Lona, unable to connect. Pass broken up by Grimes. He will send it off the boards, no longer on the penalty kill, but still able to get fresh faces out for Indiana. Colin Rack, good speed, breaking into the zone. Doesn't look like a defenseman, but he is. He's got some of the best speed that the Bearcats have to offer. McAllister with the puck. Great job by Matea. He was able to keep that play alive. And I'm sorry if our stream is a little bit lagging, or if you notice that the clock hasn't worked or the scoreboard's not working. We'll get that figured out here in the second period. Right now, 9 minutes to play. Bearcats out in front. 1-0 goal by Ryan Murphy. That is his, impressively enough, 17th point, 10th goal already in the young season. Ripper there, goes wide. Indiana pressing. Moving ahead is Jack Jordan. Looking for some help. He's on the far side boards and is met by McAllister. Aarons has it on his tape. 8:30 to go here in the first. Indiana trying to score. They only have one shot. That one goes wide of Weber. Unable to even put it on the pads. Robert Crane looking ahead. Gets it to Kunis. Kunis goes left wing side, and here come the Hoosiers. Most space they've had, and a 5-hole goal. Nicholas Kropp was the one who last touched it. He finds the 5-hole of Michael Weber, as that was the most time and space the Indiana Hoosiers have had to this point. Second shot of the game goes in, and we are back at square one, tied at 1. 8:04 to go here in the second period. So Cincinnati has had their struggles in the first period, leading 2-1 in most games that they've played in. In fact, all three on that East Coast trip, they led 2-1 at the end of one. Shot from the blue line is trapped in there by Mike. Correction, actually Cincinnati led 4-1 against Maryland in that East Coast road trip before winning in overtime 8-7. Cincinnati moving it forward. That's Metterhouse. He scored over the East Coast trip. He scored against West Virginia. Pushing it forward is Berger. He is met by Lindley and dumps it down. Cincinnati there to reset. Puck being moved, left wing side. Lang has it broken up, and Lindley trying to control it in the neutral zone. Having to bring it back into their own end. Now firing it across, looking for a home run pass to Greg Bowers. Can't find it. Metterhouse able to send it in and get a change. Picking it up there is Kelly, moving it ahead before losing it. Nick Okada there to corral it. 6:35 to go in the first period. Bearcats in front in shots, 8-3. But this game is tied at 1. Neither team right now really has the momentum. It's kind of been back and forth since the last goal that was scored by the Hoosiers. No penalty there. John Bonta mugged in the neutral ice. Look out, kid. Holy Christmas. You got to be careful if you're going to stand up next to that glass. And we'll have an offensive zone faceoff. Bearcats are able to score here. 5:45 to go. Trying to deal with some technical difficulties, and as you turn away, you can't turn away from this team. So make sure you're following us on UC Bearcat Hockey on Twitter, and make sure you're watching Bearcat live on YouTube, because this team is fun to watch, averaging over 10 goals a game. 2-1 the score, 5:45 to play here in the first period. Here come the Bearcats again. Tripped up on the play, undetected by the officials. A couple battles of 20s right there. Damian Lona pressing on Cristiano. Cincinnati has it, right wing side, dumped it off for Damian Lona, looking for another goal. 5:14 to play here in the first. Up with it now. That's Giorgio. He looks post side of Michael Weber, but misses. Puck comes ahead. Damian Lona has it poked off his stick. Bonta there to help. He's looking to cross it for Damian Lona, who had to circle around the net. Kyle Talibi there to grab it. Puck in the neutral zone. Dancing around. And then finally sending it in. Eeg had something to do with it as he is chasing after it. And oh, bad backhanded attempt there. It just couldn't come off the stick right. Went right to a Hoosier. 4:23 to go. Nick Okada, excellent pass, exiting the zone. Finds Dalton Drum. Then he waits for Kiplinger. Kiplinger has Murphy to his left. Kip does it himself, looking, wraparound attempt. Did it go in? It did not. He had the space, and he has the speed to make that happen. Nearly a tip-in goal. Kiplinger and Murphy playing back and forth, and that time it was Kip sending it in, looking for number 22 in white. Cincinnati doing a lot of cycling, a lot of shooting toward the net, just unable to put one in, looking for a 2-goal lead. Out with it, Kunis sends it wide, settled down by Colin Rack. His pass is broken up, and Indiana now controlling in their own end. Playing it behind the net, not a good place to be if you're the Bearcat. You don't want to see that puck behind the net for too long, not giving Michael Weber a chance to line it up. 3:11 to go. Puck centered. Nice backhand and clear. Doesn't go all the way out, but goes out far enough and away from the zone. Puck is deflected and then hits up into the Raptors. And we'll have a stoppage in play. 3:03 to go. Bearcats out in front, 2-1. Murphy scored, and I'm not sure who had the second goal. We will make sure we get that to you by the second period. Hopefully you saw it. You can tell us if you can. Find us on Twitter. Von Sterling takes a block shot right off the chest. He is not a goalie, but man, he put his body out on the line, and he is just a grinder, man. Just doesn't quit. They say he's one of the hardest working players in practice, number 19 in white. 2:40 to go. Von Kieserling hit from behind. Pressing forward now, McAllister pinching the puck behind the net. Waiting for help. Von Kieserling is there. They're bodying up some guys. Right in front is Matea, who is looking for that one-timer. It is broken up. Sherman Colicchio controlling now for the Hoosiers. Puck cleared out by the stick of Jordan. Indiana looking for a line change. Cincinnati trying to catch him on that line change. Sam Dorf battles for it in the neutral zone. Oh, good speed there. Matea keeping it in, and somehow Lang is able to keep a foot down to stay onside. Doesn't matter as the puck is cleared out anyway. Dorf has it taken off his stick by Grimes, but now Cincinnati will have to play it in their own defensive end for the time being. Lindley has it taken away, but is able to poke it free and keep it in the neutral zone. Watch the elbow there, as a elbow was nearly hit and connected by Matthew Herbst on Matt Lindley. Don't want to see that. Lindley able to get a stick on it. We will have an icing violation, so keep everybody on the ice for the Crimson and Cream. Greg Bowers in to take the face-off. Puck is dropped. He will battle for it now as the Hoosiers have claimed possession. Moving it ahead now. That's Kelly. He turns it over. And now with 1 minute to play, the puck will hit the protective netting, and we'll have a stoppage in play and a neutral zone face-off. Entering the ice, Dalton Drum, Brady Kiplinger, and Ryan Murphy. Keep an eye on 22. Already 10 goals on the season to this point. Defensive pairing of Okada and Bowers. Okada was wearing the number 2 last year, now wears the number 6. It took till this week for him to get that assistant captain A stitched on the jersey, and I must say it looks nice. Just under 50 seconds to play. 2-1 is the score in favor of Cincinnati. Face-off won by the Hoosiers, trying to center it right in front of the crease, but it's broken up. Getting a stick on it was Kiplinger. Moving it up top. And broken up, Dalton Drum, 2-on-1. He's got Murphy to his right. Finds him. And he might have wanted to take it himself, as he had more time and space instead. Decides to get it to the 10-goal scorer And maybe he was looking for that one back. I don't know. It's hard to think when you're moving that fast. Dalton Drum, one of the fastest players on the team. So they'll leave him on the ice. 23.7 seconds to go. Puck is dropped. Kiplinger loses the draw, but in to press it. Now looking for it, trying to center it up. Can't get it there. Damian Lona was there at the blue line trying to keep it in, unable to. Second effort by Nick Okada is detected, and offsides is the call. 14 seconds to go in the first period. We'll have a neutral zone faceoff, and I don't know why it's played with a high stick, I'm assuming. That's why they are having the faceoff to the right of us. Puck is dropped. Home run pass, unable to connect. Dalton Drum, though, picks it up at the blue line, looking for Kiplinger. He's got it on his stick, loses it right off the tape, and that will do it for the first period of play. Bearcats out in front, 2-1, out shooting the Hoosiers, 12-5. Goals by Ryan Murphy, and I'm not sure who else, but we will figure that out by the start of the second period. Thanks again for joining us. We'll be back with second period of action after this. Follow UC Bearcats on Twitter, and thanks for watching here on YouTube. Welcome back in, folks. We are just about set for second period of action. Hope you're excited. I know I am. Bearcats will be moving now from left to right. And Cincinnati out in front 2-1 here as we're about to open up the second period. Want to give a correction. We did not have the goals. The second goal for the Bearcats, it was scored actually by Kyle Talibi from John Bonta and Damian Lona. Bearcats have been outstanding in the second period so far this year, making sure that they have put games away in their last two against United States Naval Academy and West Virginia. So we will be very interested to see how Indiana responds to such a high-power second period team. So far, they're controlling right now in the zone. Ripper there from the defensive line, but Edom just put the beaver tail back and let it fly. Weber there to make the save. 19:20 to go as we've played just 40 seconds. Bearcats a little bit on their heels here just to start. So in the first three games, the Bearcats have scored 12 goals in the second period. Dalton Drum was looking to make it 13. As the Bearcats cycling now. Got it up top. That's Sam Dorf. He rips it, doesn't make it all the way through. It is broken up by a crimson jersey. Dorf keeps it in at the blue line, fires it toward the net. It goes wide. And now play to here on the short boards. Now moving out with it. Just lobbing it toward the net. Weber there to make a backhanded catch, similar to what a first baseman would do in baseball. Just kind of reach out there, put the glove there, and make an easy catch. And they'll give him a save, so Bearcats have outshot the Hoosiers 12-6 in the early going. Lead 2-1. Puck moved all the way back. Icing will be called. So another icing violation will bring us back into Cincinnati's defensive zone. In to take the draw will be John Cristiano up against Danny Matea for the Bearcats. Puck is loose, chipped in there by Giorgio. Played here on the far side. McAllister first to get there, and that helps push it forward. John Van Kieserling. Wow! Wow, what a goal! He put that baby top shelf. Holy Christmas, John Van Kieserling. 19, working hard. There's Damian Lona as he will skate, pick up the puck. First goal of the year. So give him a new goal. Give him a new puck, and that one will be kept for a long time. Congratulations, John Van Kieserling. First goal as a UC Bearcat, and boy, he let that one shine. Woo! 3-1 now the score. Bearcats out in front. Cincinnati staying hungry. So Colin Rack got the secondary assist. I missed exactly who had the first one. I think it was Matea, number 24. Up comes Brady Kiplinger, fights off a man, goes with the right hand, and boy, I tell you what, Gazer was down. He just got the skate blade on that puck. Flashy moves there by number 15, Brady Kiplinger, and he's been buzzing all night. I am I'll be surprised if he walks away without a goal to his credit in this game. Working hard. Puck moved ahead there by Trent Kunis. Kunis goes with a backhand attempt. I believe Kunis had the lone goal for the Indiana Hoosiers. Puck sent in off the stick of number 26. That's Colin Fitzgerald. Corralled now, pressed ahead. Maybe a little bit ahead of the gun there as it looked offsides from my angle. I'm at a slight angle, and I'm the Bearcats announcer, so I might see an offsides that other referees don't. Lona skates in, takes a shot. It is saved. And 16:51 to go. Bearcats out in front, 3-1. Sending out new fresh faces. Greg Bowers in to take the draw. Opposing him will be Matthew Herbst. I don't know. I'm practicing. Give me a break. 16:40. Puck on the right side. Now moving it ahead. And trying to backhand it into the zone was Dylan Metterhouse. It is intercepted. Now stick to side by Weber. Claimed now by Sam Dorf. Dorf looking left wing side. He's got Lang, who's got Metterhouse. Metterhouse can't settle it down. And now it has moved out. Sam Dorf wins the battle of 14s as he lays into his man Matthew Herbst. Puck leaves the zone. We'll have a neutral zone faceoff. 16:09 to go. Just want to remind you, those of you watching on Bearcat Hockey Live, make sure to follow us at ucbearcathockey.com for all the up-to-date news about the team. See some team photos. Puck in the offensive zone. Underneath the right circle, making its way out. Colin McAllister sent it down and then got it back before losing it. The latest goal scorer, John Von Kieserling, dumps it through. Playing it as McAllister. He is dropped in the corner. Bearcats keeping it right in the slot and just heckling this Indiana defense. Check from behind is received by Matea. Sherman Colicchio in there, or excuse me, that was number 2, Anthony Magro, getting his hands dirty for the Hoosiers. Whistle stops play. We'll drop the puck. 15:09 to go. Bearcats doubling up Indiana on the shots, 16-8, and lead 3-1 here in the early goings of the second period. In to take the draw, Brady Kiplinger. He is joined by his sophomore buddies of Ryan Murphy and Dalton Drum. They played an outstanding year last year. Ryan Murphy having over 100 points. Brady Kiplinger was a respectable 5th on the team in points. It was overshadowed by 3 guys having over 100-point years. Any other team, Kiplinger looks like the star. Murphy plays it ahead, looking for Dalton Drum. His pass was intercepted. Didn't matter anyway as they were offsides. Face-off won by the Cats. Out to get it, Colin Rack. He's got a little bit of time, being chased by a number 13. That is Austin Eng. Dalton Drum, right wing side, leaves it off for Murphy. Murphy looking for help. Gets it across to Kiplinger, can't handle a saucer pass. And instead trying to move it down for Dalton Drum. Puck makes its way there anyway. Murphy receives it on the backhand. Dalton Drum just sets it up in front, looking for some help. No one there to finish. Out with the puck comes Eng. He just leaves it back in the defensive zone behind the net, allowing the Hoosiers to get a line change. Puck into the neutral zone. Kyle Ahrens takes a hit there from number 22. That's Jordan Kelly. Both teams playing physical, all alone there, and wow. I'm not sure what was on Matthew Herb's mind. I know he was thinking maybe pass it to a defenseman, but he was in all alone with Michael Weber and decided to just kind of leave it for a player to finish, but nobody there. And instead, Cincinnati takes it and breaks into the offensive zone. Moving forward with it now is Grimes in his new number of 21. Puck thrown across the ice, picked up by Nick Okada. Okada looking for Colton Kugler wearing the number 11. He looks far side for Kyle Talibi, and Talibi will just pick it up there. Talibi was the man who had the second goal for the Cats. First was Ryan Murphy. The third belonging to John Von Kieserling. Michael Weber down in front will have a penalty. And that'll keep guys on the ice. Okay, not a penalty, just a stoppage in play. Sorry about that. A little bit of confusion there. Indiana has 5 skaters on the ice, one of them being Jack Jordan, who has it behind the net. Sends it in front toward the crease. Weber there with the active pad.
Clock, boys, clock.
Oh boy, they're not running the clock. Finally gets set. So we lost a little bit of time. Our time is right, but unfortunately theirs is not. We're gonna have to match it up, because their time is the only time that matters. I've heard that from my boss. 12:07 to go here in the second period. Sending it in front, looking for the jam home are the Hoosiers, trying to make this a 3-2 game. Moving out with it, John Bonta. He was looking to break away, unfortunately unable to. Colton Kugler takes a unnecessary shot from Scott Berger. That allows Indiana to break in left wing side, take a shot toward Weber. Weber with the glove save. 11:40 to go, 16 shots to 10, advantage Cincinnati. But Indiana now starting to get their legs under them. Face off, drop, picked up behind the net. Matt Lidley leaves behind a couple of skaters. Good speed there. Matt Lidley showing his forward days as he goes all the way around with a backhand attempt. I was told Matt Lidley will not be able to make the 6:30 game tomorrow, so he's only going to have one. I think he was trying to make sure he was on the stat sheet. Can't blame him. Matt Lidley will be at a wedding. So that's the only thing that really tears these guys away from the game, is a marriage ceremony. And congratulations if you're listening or watching. You know, that's what I'd be doing the day before I get married, is watching UC hockey. Can't blame them. Puck comes into the neutral zone, picked up by Sam Dorf. He goes all the way back, skates in front of Michael Weber before dumping it off to number 28, Dylan Metterhouse. Metterhouse can't keep his skates up, but does still bring the puck in. and allows Cincinnati to set up. Matt Lindley backhands it across, finding the slot, but Dylan Metterhouse was skating away from the net. Tough to make a fadeaway shot, not as easy as it is in basketball. Puck slammed along the boards, two players collide, and a little bit of extracurricular there as James Giorgio did not want to be recognized as the guy who got laid out for the Hoosiers. Matt Lindley takes out his man here on the near side, allowing the puck to go all the way back behind the Hoosier net. We've played half of the game here as we're at the 10-minute mark of the second period. 3-1, Bearcats lead. John Von Kieserling with a nasty goal, the only tally here in the second period. There to pick up the puck is Kelly for the Hoosiers. He is double teamed and then set down big time by Greg Bowers. Bowers does not look very big on my stat sheet, but he plays big on the ice. Not afraid to lay the boom, him or his brother, Chris, who wears the number 3. Bearcats might have gotten away with a tripping call. I didn't see it. And pressing in and clearing off his man were the Hoosiers' defense. Trying to get it across. Offsides, waved off by the linesman. Tricky play there. That's a tough call for Bradley Dean to make. He said the Hoosiers were onside. Under 9 to play. Indiana looking to break it out, does, but unfortunately for IU, that is an icing. 8:51 to go. Offensive zone faceoff will take place to the left of Steven Gazer. In to take the draw, Brady Kiplinger. He's got Nick Okada, Chris Bowers back as defensemen. His wingers are Murphy and Dalton Drum, as it's been his entire UC Bearcat career. Pinching in is Bowers. Kept in by Kiplinger, who just throws it all the way down. It takes so much for the Hoosiers just to get the puck out of their own end. It's been tough for them to even try to set up against a quick Cincinnati team. Kiplinger plays it safely back to a defenseman who moves it up to Dalton Drum, who's got good speed, loses his man, sends it toward the net, settled down by Chris Bowers before it being chopped away, and now being played off the netting. We'll have a stoppage in play. I want to give a big thank you to Brett Major's grandparents giving me a shout out for giving them a little bit of a tutorial with my hockey broadcasting. It's a difficult game to pick up. I'm learning with you guys. So Indiana trying to send some fresh faces on the ice and not having it is Chris Sharon, who is making sure the right personnel is on. Excellent job there as he is doing a bit of coaching. So Indiana trying to get a little greasy, moving guys on an icing. Can't blame them. If you can get away with it, you can. But Chris Sharon's getting paid to do a job, and that is to officiate this game, and doing a good job to this point. A lot of guys have stayed out of the box. Bearcats 0 for 1 on the power play. Indiana yet to go on the man advantage. Shot off the stick of Matt Lindley doesn't make its way through. Indiana now will bring it out. Kropp was looking for some help, had nobody, instead turns it over. Here comes Murphy. Murphy, good speed, gets around a defenseman, moves it back. Goal. Oh my goodness. What speed by number 22. It's tough to keep up with him. I think the player of that entire sequence was Sean Hare, the cameraman. Tough to keep an eye on number 22 as he jetted into the zone. and made a spectacular play to get the puck by Stephen Gazer. 4-1 is the score. Cincinnati is now holding a 3-goal lead. So Matt Lindley will only play one game this weekend. He's made his way to the stat sheet. He will get the helper from Murphy. For Ryan Murphy, second goal of the game. He got things started early. And for the season, what we have him totaled, which is absolutely unbelievable, he's got 11. Penalty there, and now we got a scrap. So helmet is lost. A couple guys standing in the way. All we can see is the United States hat there as Sam Dorf got into it there with the Indiana Hoosier, and they're both having to be restrained. So Sherman Colicchio took exception, and so did Sam Dorf. They're both going to hit the showers. So we'll keep an eye to see if Christian Sherman Colicchio will be able to play in tomorrow night's game along with Sam Dorf. Just to give you a tail of the tape, Colicchio is 5'10", 210, and he had to go up against the big 6-footer of Sam Dorf. Dorf not losing anything. He's 185, but I've seen him without his shirt on. This guy's pretty bulk. So look out, not your usual 185. So referees getting things straightened out. 6:49 to go. Bearcats 4 goals on 20 shots. Indiana Hoosiers 1 of 10 here in the second period of play. So at the helm right now is Damian Lona and Matthew Herbst. They are being told what is going down. We'll make sure that I do a little bit of snooping here at the end of the period to figure out what the official decisions are on both. It's a good time for Deepak. Play some tunes. Sports Plus DJ for the night. Team equipment manager. Make sure everybody is dressed to impress for Cincinnati. Andrew Ferguson is our PA announcer. As we reach 10:30 Eastern Standard Time, here's Friday, September the 22nd. We are stopped just to figure out the penalty situation. So as far as I'm aware, Dorf is sitting in the box. He has not exited the ice the way that Christian Sherman Colicchio has. Got to watch out though. Sometimes when you get fired up, you get a guy ejected from the game. That can bring some momentum. So the Hoosiers will definitely hope to ride Sherman Colicchio's momentum there, I guess. I don't know what you call it. It depends. Going into the box, serving will be Chase Campbell. And boy, howdy, it will be tough for Indiana to rally around a 5-minute major. One of the last things you want to do when playing the Bearcats is put them on an extended power play that can go on and on, no matter the scoring. So this should be interesting. So here comes Damian Lona breaking in. Leaves it there for Murphy. Murphy has time and space, leaves it back for Lona. Lona looking down. He found Talibi there. Or excuse me, that is not Talibi. That was Okada. Looking for Okada, back door. Can't find him. And by Okada, I mean John Bonta. So I have miscalled Bonta 3 times. I've called him 3 different players. But I can assure you that is number 8, John Bonta, out there on the power play. Damian Lona has it. Looking across, settling it down is Nick Okada. Okada sends it to the point for Lona. Lona sends it back. Top of the circle, Lona dumps it down to the point where it's Okada. Okada looking for Murphy. Murphy looking for a hat trick. His shot is blocked. Murphy settling it in. Moving in toward the dot. Arid pass toward Lona. Lona able to corral it. Excellent puck movement there. That hit off the post. My goodness, that one didn't miss by much. Murphy right on target. 3:20 to go on the power play. Out to play it is Weber. Weber dangerously played it as pressuring was Grimes, and right there in front was Austin Eag in case he made any mistake. Eag made a mistake of his own. Wow, hurdled. I think Murphy just hurdled over Eag. Unbelievable. Under 3 to go in the power play. And if Indiana can kill off a 5-minute major and still be down 3, that is definitely a win in the book for the Hoosiers. Sure, they will be without a key component in Sherman Colicchio, who had 2 goals over the weekend last weekend against Louisville. But it would still be a definite added bonus to come away with this unscathed. Cincinnati still plenty of time. 2:22 to go. Cross ice pass. Now looking for an open net if the pass could make it across. But the defense did a good job just to get a stick on it. Murphy missed wide, and no one's more upset with that than Ryan Murphy himself, as he showed a little bit of disgust after missing wide. Puck there in the slot, cleared out, and the few Indiana fans that made the trip show their support. Kiplinger looking for Lona, finds the far boards instead. 3:35 to go, 1:40 on the power play. Murphy has it at the blue line. He has help behind him with Damian Lona, right at the blue line, fakes it, now moving in. Shoots it high and wide, takes a really funny hop off the boards, or else Colin Rack would have been there to play it. Instead, Indiana is allowed to clear. Under 90 seconds to go in the man advantage now. Cincinnati yet to tally, and if you are Indiana, you are very impressed with the fact that Cincinnati has yet to tally on the power play in this game. They're already 0 for 1 coming into this period, and with the team coming into today's game 57.9% on the power play, to hold them stagnant through 7 minutes of man advantage time, that's something to behold. 55 seconds to go on the major to Sherman Colicchio. 2:44 to go in the period. 4-1, Bearcats lead. Von Kieserling still has the lone tally, or excuse me, Von Kieserling and Murphy have both scored in the period. Four shots on this power play for Cincinnati. None have gone in. Looking for some help. That's Matea. He's cycling. Double team in the corner. Left wing side. Backhand attempt by Von Kieserling. Doesn't make its way through, and the puck is cleared out again. Final 30 to go on the major. Matt Lindley carries it across. He already has 1 assist. He will go all the way around, looking around. And Sam Dorf is back out there, so he did not get a game misconduct. He was just defending himself. And I believe he lost his helmet during the scrum. Final 5 seconds tick off the man advantage. And congratulations to Indiana. They have come away with a beautiful penalty kill, leaving this game at 4-1. Cincinnati, if they're going to want to score again, they're going to have to do it even strength. Kept in by Dorf. McAllister edges out his man in the corner. Sent out in front. Puck is loose. And backhanded in toward the net by Dorf. Doesn't make its way through. Shot on net. Patted aside. And Gazer has had to do everything and more to keep his Hoosiers in this game as he fights off his 26th shot, making his 22nd save. 1:12 to go here in the second period. In to take the draw, Greg Bowers. Looking for some help as he comes back to claim the puck after it was sticked away. Metterhouse has it behind the net. Lang is there. Plays back and forth to Metterhouse. Metterhouse looking to score in back-to-back games. Puck, though, didn't go on net. Under 50 to go. Behind the net, Bowers is there. He has it taken away by Cuthbert. 40 to go. Outbreaking comes Indiana. Breakaway attempt was actually displaced by Austin Ing. He had to keep the puck away from a defenseman. That sent the puck wide, or else he was in all alone. Chris Bowers playing physical behind the net with Jack Jordan. Jack Jordan upended, and that will draw a penalty. A tripping call will be issued. First power play of the game for Indiana. First penalty issued goes to number 3, Chris Bowers, with 17.1 seconds to go. Indiana knows this is a absolute huge moment in the game. If they can score to end the period, that would be huge. If they could just score on the power play to cut this lead in half, that would also be much welcomed for the Hoosiers. Cincinnati just trying to stay composed here in the next 10 seconds, get the puck out and clear it. Instead, it goes up top. Shot goes wide, broken up. Colin Rack there on defense. Final 2 seconds tick off, and that is it. So the Bearcats hold Indiana scoreless in the second period, scoring 2 of their own, one by Von Kieserling at Butte. And Ryan Murphy, doing Ryan Murphy things, scores his 11th goal of the early season. Bearcats out in front 4-1. We'll be back with third period of action after this. right, folks, we're about set for third period of action. Hope you are buckled in because this should be a fast third period of play. Bearcats will start on the penalty kill for the next minute 42 due to a tripping penalty by Chris Bowers. So Cincinnati 0 for 2 on the power play, including a 5-minute major that they have killed off. This is their first chance at the penalty kill. Puck is cleared all the way out, and the Bearcats will be moving from our right to left. Indiana Hoosiers now moving it forward. Kropp has to take an extra second. Clock is a little off, but that's okay. Just bear with us. It's not so easy doing everything here, but Bearcats hockey, we gotta figure out a way to make things happen, and we usually do. Just like the hockey team, Bearcats clearing out that puck. 42 seconds to go on the man advantage. Did you see some fans making their way back to their respected seat? Play it ahead. Moving with it is Jack Jordan. He was looking to get the offense set up. Instead, he is met with a Bearcat defenseman who clears it out. Ryan Murphy there to press. Moving ahead now. Excellent back checking there by Dalton Drum. Edges Jack Jordan off the puck, and now that leads to Ryan Murphy looking for his third goal. Oh my goodness! What great spacing. Excellent skating skills there by Ryan Murphy. Able to turn himself around, center himself, give a good look at that net. Nothing to be there as the Bearcats have killed off the Indiana Hoosier power play. Puck is cleared out, but that is an icing. Dalton Drum was unaware that we had killed off the power play. So 17:52 to go here in regulation. Bearcats hold a 4-1 lead. Ryan Murphy, 2 goals. He has 11 on the year. John Von Kieserling netted his first. That one sticked aside, hits off the netting, and we'll have a stoppage in play. And Kyle Talibi also scored for the 4 Bearcat goals. I believe we have Trent Kunis credited for the Hoosier goal. Puck moved in the neutral zone. Clock is off just by a minute here as we have a stoppage on the offsides. So we're just going to let it run real quick. We're stopped at 7:32, but our clock is going to run down there, so we're just a little over 8 seconds differential there. No biggie. We'll get it. I couldn't agree more. Bearcats moving the puck out. Damian Lona looking for help. He's got Kyle Talibi, leaves it for him. Good speed there. Breaking in was John Bonta, whose shot is, I believe, gloved away. Unable to corral it for Indiana. Grimes comes in, makes a nice move, and takes a shot, patted aside off the right pad by Michael Weber. 2-on-1 the other way. Cincinnati looking for help. John Bonta. What a shot! What a stick save! Are you kidding me? Steven Gazer all alone, 2-on-1, makes the initial first stop with the pad, able to sprawl out to his right to get a stick on it. And Steven Gazer with the best highlight reel save of his young career, I'm sure. I don't watch him every day, but that had to have been one of his best moments of his career. That goal would have made it a 5-1 game and really helped Bearcats pull away here. Instead, we still sit at a 3-goal deficit. Very much still a hockey game. Puck played on the far side boards, now moved over. Magro able to dump it in. Cincinnati trying to clear it out with so many different passes. Mateo was the one to last touch it as he crosses the neutral zone. Von Kieserling pressing in, trying to keep the puck alive. It's batted back and forth. Campbell there to swing it for the Hoosiers. Puck left, McAllister picks it up in the neutral zone. Crosses the blue line, now looking for some help. Leaving it behind for John Van Kieserling. Kieserling swings it with the backhand behind the net. Moved out up top. Matt Lidley stops it at the blue line. Waffle boarded away. And out come the Hoosiers. Cuthbert trying to do it all by himself, has it taken away. Here comes Sam Dorf. He was involved with Colicchio in a little bit of a scrum. He is still in the game. Colicchio, number 9, will not be returning for Indiana as he got a game misconduct. Lang skates around, tries to wrap around, waiting, looking for an opening, none to be found, as Steven Gazer is there to make a save. 15-12 to go in the period. Third period action here. Bearcats out shooting Indiana 30-13. Puck behind the net. Hoosier has lost a glove. Don't know who it is, but man, his hand is cold. It's a red glove. Puck finds its way over there by the glove. Puck stays in. Great job, Kyle Ahrens, making sure that puck didn't leave the zone. Colin Rack trying to do the same at the blue line, but the puck does slide on by. There to get it is Kyle Ahrens. He plays it off the boards to himself. In fact, making a few moves, getting around a couple of defenders, breaking in now. Sends one from a very, very sharp angle. And Gazer's there to keep all his equipment down and stops that puck. 14:27 to go here in regulation. Bearcats in front 4-1. Have controlled most of this game. This is a team that last year finished the year 27-5-3, a club record, scoring a ridiculous 252 goals in 35 games. That's good enough for over 7 goals per game. Bearcats 3 behind that mark today. Puck moved ahead. Couple of ins and out moves there by Kropp, but he loses the puck in the corner. There to take it in was number 15, Trent Kunis. But a turnover leads the Bearcats to having the puck on their side. Home run pass looking for Kiplinger, unable to connect. But the Bearcats are able to set up the offense. Only momentarily now as Indiana breaks out in their crimson jerseys. Turn the puck over right to Nick Okada. Okada looking for Chris Bowers. Can't find him. Bowers able to bring it in. Only for a second as Kunis wisely chopped it out. Kiplinger not afraid to share little ideas as he throws his shoulder and brain helmet bucket toward number 4, Scott Berger. Both teams know how to play physical. 13:10 to go. Offensive zone faceoff expected here for Cincinnati. Damian Lona in to take the draw. Bearcats win it. Matt Lidley plays it by his skates, can't keep it in, but he does hit Jordan Kelly with a big time hit right by the penalty box. Damian Lona breaking in with good speed, moves around a couple of guys before losing the puck, having it taken away. Kyle Talibi now trying to keep things in front of him. Matt Lidley loses the puck by his skates. Kelly there to claim it for the Hoosiers. Puck goes up but not out. Matt Lidley has the puck, hit him as he's in the right shooting lane. John Bonta picks it up, trying to cross the red line. Bearcats having trouble doing just that, as it is now dumped in. Campbell there to try to play it for the Hoosiers. He is bumped out of place and allows Cincinnati to move forward with it. Up ice go the Bearcats. Damian Lona from the dot. Shot doesn't touch anything. Kyle Talibi there wisely keeps his head up and keeping an eye on the play and able to settle it down. Bearcats now trying to reset in their own end. Talibi keeps it in, dumps it back for Lona. Lona, left wing side, rips it. It is gloved but not contained by Gazer. Lona, top of the circle, has it. Just throws it wide toward Talibi's end of the ice. Bonta's there to settle it down to get it to Talibi. Talibi couldn't find Lona. Bearcats are open in the slot. Talibi was there if we could have found him. Talibi issuing the body there in the corner. James Giorgio there taking a couple of hits. He falls to the ice a couple of times. Talibi takes a shot. Bonta throwing his body around. And now Kyle Talibi will have to play, or excuse me, Kyle Ahrens have to play it in the defensive zone while Indiana gets a line change. Intercepted. That's Danny Matea taking the puck right off of Jordan's stick. Matea finds the center, getting the puck to the slot. Right there was Von Kieserling. He was trying to just put something toward the net. Cincinnati unable to even get a shot there. Able to keep it in. Moving ahead with it is Nick Okada. Penalty, it will be against Cincinnati. JVK going to the box. Not sure what that call was. Woo. 2 minutes in the box for Van Kieserling. Bearcats outshooting Indiana by 20, outscoring them by 3. Second attempt for the Bearcats on the penalty kill. Here comes the speed of Ryan Murphy, trying to put it through the legs of defenseman Scott Berger. Not to be, but watch out. Number 22 has that move in his repertoire. He takes it away again and just sends this one on down. Want to give a shout out to former Bearcat Taylor Penman in attendance tonight. Formerly the number 18 defenseman. I always refer to him as one of the baddest men on the planet. Nice guy, but on the ice, one of the baddest men on the planet. Indiana taking their time on the power play. You'd think they were up 4-1. Instead, now they move it across. Going all the way behind Weber's net, looking from a sharp angle to feed it across for somebody, anybody. Almost a prayer. Kiplinger keeping it ahead and gets drilled. And we have a penalty. So Jack Jordan will get a, look like a slashing call. So the Bearcats have nullified the final 48 seconds of Indiana's man advantage and will go. We'll play even strength hockey here for the next 48 seconds. 9:13 to go in regulation. The lone goal scorer, Trent Kunis, has been handed the slashing penalty. Matea and Bonta exchange words on who should be taking the faceoff. Danny Matea will get the nod. He does not win the draw. Instead, out come the Hoosiers. Cristiano is punished along the boards to the delight of the Bearcat faithful here. 4-on-4 hockey, a lot of speed. This is something Cincinnati should thrive. Playing 4-on-4, a lot of ice. Damian Lona picks it up, crosses the red line, now crosses the blue line. Has Matea to his left, unable to get it to him. That puck hits off the referee's skate. Bad bit of luck. We should know where Mark Hodge is. He calls most of the games for Cincinnati. He unfortunately deflected one wide and helps Indiana clear the zone. Nick Okada with time, backhands one, keeps control of the puck, and then sends one across. Oh, breaking in, and Bearcats will score. Play happened so fast. 8:07 to go. John Bonta gets the finishing touches on that goal. Okada circled it around. He just tried to wing one toward the center of the ice. It was broken up by the Hoosiers. The Hoosiers then tried to clear it. Unfortunately, they met Brady Kiplinger, whose shot was denied, but while Gazer was on the ground, Bonta was staring at a gaping net. A guy like John Bonta doesn't make a mistake like that. Johnny Bonta nets his 5th goal of the year, so we're getting more and more familiar with number 8 in white. You can't see it with his helmet, but Bonta has a good set of hair, and he's also got a mustache. Used to have a beard, trimmed it down to just like that ugly trash stash, and I give him credit. You gotta rock it strong. And Bonta flaunts it. He knows he's got it. It's not Magnum PI thick or anything, but you know, this guy, he knows what he's doing. So John Bonta, 5th goal of the campaign. And here come the Cats again. Lang leaves it for Bowers. Bowers moves around a couple of guys, hoping to come back to the puck, unable to. Indiana able to edge him off. 7:23 to go. Okada has it in his own defensive end. Moving up is Metterhouse. Metterhouse trying to get the puck off to Lang. A little bit of miscommunication, unable to connect. There to play it, and Nick Okada, plays it off the boards. Cats stay on side. Dylan Metterhouse takes it behind the net. Puck is lost there. And now Indiana trying to move up and out with it. Icing waved off. 6:45, Bearcats out in front 5-1. Indiana has played tough. It's not showing on the scoreboard, but they have very much impressed me with their penalty kill. Nick Okada has Dalton Drum 2-on-1. He finds Drum. Drum is taken out on the play before he has a chance. Not sure how that went undetected, but Dalton Drum may have just had a goal taken right away from him on the stat sheet. 6:13 to go. Icing is the call. Everyone in red will stay on the ice. Bearcats have the option of changing personnel if they want to. Thanks for coming out to the Bearcats home opener. If you couldn't make it out today, but are available tomorrow, 6:30 puck drop for the Cats. They take on the same old Indiana Hoosiers. So we'll probably see somebody different in net for probably both teams. This is the first game that Stephen Gazer has started for Indiana. In fact, Joseph Stebbins, the goalie who picked up the win for Indiana, he's a healthy scratch today. Cameron McNamara is the backup. McNamara was hooked with the loss against Louisville. 6:02 to play in the 3rd period. Bearcats in control, 5-1. Goal scoring has gone Murphy, who holds the puck now. Murphy, Von Kieserling, Bonta, Murphy again. Who else had me one? Talibi, Kyle Talibi, excuse me. He had the second goal of the first period. Indiana's Crop pushes it forward, picked up there by Kunis. Kunis trying to find the a scoring lane. None to be found. Dalton Drum takes a shot, and that's it. Wow. Good speed there by Dalton Drum. He picks up his 11th point. To my knowledge, he may have an assist that I don't know about, but 4th goal of the year for Dalton Drum, and it was a dime. 6-1. Bearcats now running away with this one. Let's see. Here comes Talibi now. He leaves it for Damian Lona. Lona helping guys cycle around. That was Bonta who found Talibi. Pass a little too hard. Sam Dorf unable to contain it. If you're Michael Weber, you kind of feel bad. He was just 1 5-hole away from being perfect to this point. Excellent job in net, making sure the Bearcats have nothing to worry about on his end. Damian Lona looking for a tip-in goal. Can't get it. Puck goes wide, but able to corral it are the white jerseys. Now moving out with it. Ouch. Johnny Bonta just took a shot off the skate. He powers through, though. Any other sport, you lay down and you wait for people to cheer for you when you get back up. Bonta working through the pain. Indiana playing it off the boards. Trying to beat all 4 guys. Sam Dorf was looking for a big hit, didn't land one on Grimes. Instead, Indiana will just have to dump off and get a line change. Cats looking for an opening. Damian Lona runs over a man mid-deke, looking for a little bit of a penalty as he might have been tripped up to. And his pads are a little knocked out of place as the captain looks like Hunchback of Notre Dame. Johnny Bonta asking for a place to eat dinner with Anthony Magro as they were having a little discussion behind the play. Finally separated. And a timeout has been called. Indiana, 3:42 to go. Bearcats have an even 40 shots on net. Gazer's been able to stop all but 34 of them. So not sure exactly what message is being said right now from the Indiana side of things. If you're Cincinnati, Coach Tyler Kangas isn't even addressing the team. I don't think anyone listens to assistant coach John Korst anyway, so even if he had something to say, what's it matter? Looks like a team element. They're just kind of making sure all the T's are crossed, I's dotted. Just kidding with John Korst, actually on road trips. He is my bunking buddy. Just a little peek behind the curtain here with UC Hockey. Timeout has expired. Bearcats will send out Colin McAllister, wearing Nick Okada's old number. Colton Kugler, Matt Lindley, John Von Kieserling, and Danny Matea. Von Kieserling, shot goes wide. Matt Lindley just chops one toward the net. Picked up there by Von Kieserling. A lot of traffic in front. There to make both saves was Gazer. Playing the puck is Jack Jordan. He gets by a few guys, leaving the puck now for Cuthbert. Play behind the net. Weber looking to his right. That's his glove side. Bearcats defense able to break things up and now move back the other way. Von Kieserling unable to play the puck right away. but still able to dump it down and safely into the Bearcats' offensive zone. Colton Kugler has the responsibility of chasing after the puck. Cats trying to move it out. Colin McAllister, wonderful feed to Danny Matea. Matea, right wing side. Shot is sticked up and then gloved by Gazer. Want to thank any Indiana fans that are watching the broadcast. Be sure to join us tomorrow. We will have the game broadcasted once again, 6:30 puck drop time. Allows the players to maybe have a little more of their Saturday night. Though college kids on a Saturday night, I don't think they have anything planned. Never. The Hoosiers have a chance at a 3-on-2. Bowers is back for Cincinnati as a forward back checking. Pass went errant. So Indiana is now having to play it in the greasy corner. Puck is lost. Bowers trying to pick it up. Out with it comes Von Kieserling. Bearcats trying to finish strong. Final 2 minutes. Metterhouse finds Lang. Lang trying to get it back to Metterhouse. Has it broken up and the puck just sits there in the slot. No one there to pick it up in white. Instead comes number 10, Drew Medea. Big hit along the side. That'll get a cheer. Luckily, no extracurricular activity comes after that. Puck slides its way into the net. And a goal and a scrap. So number 22, Jordan Kelly, does not break into the standard traditional celebration. Bearcat fans heckling him, rightfully so, as this is now a 6-2 game. That puck just kind of made its way through, not sure how. Fans are cheering. I'm not sure what's going on. Maybe another ejection. I'm not sure. Maybe they're cheering the, 22 is leaving the ice. So Jordan Kelly is joining Christian Sherman Colicchio as they're both going to get added time to take a shower. So that's actually pretty nice when you get kicked out of a game. I'm pretty sure you get all the hot water you want. No fight for shampoo or any sort of body cleansing. And you're going to have all your stuff packed up so you're ready to go. So $1.35, a head start for Jordan Kelly as he hits the locker room. Unfortunately, (6-2) is the score here, as unfortunately Weber allowed a pretty greasy goal. It didn't even hit the back of the net. It just kind of slid by him. A lot of traffic in front. Nobody was there to clear the puck out for Cincinnati. So Greg Bowers has picked up a 2-minute penalty. It's not a Cincinnati Bearcat game unless a Bowers goes to the box. Chris was already in there. Now Greg makes sure his name gets called. So 22 had the assist. I'm not sure who had the actual goal itself. I'm sorry that I don't have that information, but Ferg just called it. So Indiana struck for the second time. Bearcats hold a 4-goal lead. Barring a miracle, Cincinnati will improve to a perfect 4-0 record and a perfect 1-0 at home. Puck was dropped prematurely, so we'll do it again. Dalton Drum loses his stick, and Matt Lidley is set down. That's something we're not used to seeing. Matt Lidley might have taken a number, and we'll see if he goes at Magro instead 3-on-1. Bearcats looking to put a bow on this one. Kiplinger there rips it. And it goes wide. And instead, Magro took a number on Matt Lindley. Went after him. I'm pretty sure Matt Lindley has more to say right now than Anthony Magro would. Down 6-2. I mean, both teams will play tomorrow, but there's not much to be said by either team. If you're Matt Lindley, you know, just head back to the box, or head back to the bench, I should say. No reason to get anybody suspended. Though technically Matt Lindley can get suspended for the next game. And actually, Matt Lindley is going to the box. That was my fault. I blame myself. So Matt Lindley will spend the rest of regulation in the penalty box. He will be enjoying a wedding ceremony tomorrow. Will not be at tomorrow's game. So 1 minute remaining here in regulation. 4-2 or 6-2 is the score. Cincinnati controlled things from the get-go. Game was tied at 1 momentarily. Cincinnati then took a 2-1 lead. Never looked back after that. Michael Weber makes a save. His 17th save of the game. Bearcats playing 4-on-3 here for the remainder of regulation, barring a Hoosier goal. Coming up with the puck is Robert Crane. Crane finds the stick of Michael Weber. Puck punted out. Ryan Murphy trying a little trick thing there. Maybe if he could have got the puck behind him, had a breakaway attempt. Final 3 seconds tick off, and the Bearcats have defeated the Indiana Hoosiers 6-2. Final score. Michael Weber stays perfect on the year, picking up his 3rd win. And Cincinnati and Indiana will do it again tomorrow night. Thank you for joining us. Be sure to follow UC Bearcat on Twitter and Bearcat Live, Bearcat Hockey Live on YouTube. Thanks for joining us. We'll be back again tomorrow, 6:30. Puck drop for Paul Lockman, Sean Hare, excuse me, and all of the Bearcat crew. Thank you, and we'll see you at Sports Plus.